Columbus Regional, one of 13 teams there. We've played 6 of those teams, including number 1 seed, number 2 and 4. So with that, I'll turn it over. Tom, get us started, please, with questions for Brad.
Yeah, Brad, the guys on the network, on the broadcast were saying toughest regional out there. Just your thoughts about the draw?
Well, I think they're all tough. On paper might look the toughest, but I'm very happy with where we're going. It's a great golf course, really difficult, similar to what we practice on every day. So I think that has a lot to do with where you go. You want to be on a tough golf course, and so that if you play well, that you'll reap the rewards. And I think we got a good spot to go to. Hogs State's unbelievable facility and golf course, and I think it fits our game really well.
So what's your background there? I know Shauna's team went up there just a few years ago. Have you been there? What do you know about it?
I've been there a couple times, and it's a great layout. It's a traditional golf course, going to be old school with a lot of high rough that we don't see, up in the northern golf courses. It'll be a lot of bluegrass rough. So just really the only thing to do is to get adjusted with the chipping out of that, but the golf course is great. And I think there'll be a lot of separation there. I think the best teams will definitely come out of there.
Okay. And then what will you do for qualifying? Because I know you've had some, different guys that you've used.
We're going to use the same 5 guys that we use at the SEC. We'll play the same, so we won't qualify any this week. We'll get through with finals and start doing our prep on Monday and get ready to go. So it'll be the same 5 guys that'll travel.
Okay. I might circle back in case anybody else has questions.
Alyssa?
Yeah, Brad, just coming off the SEC championship, where I know you guys wish you'd played a little bit better. What are you looking for from this team heading now into this regional?
Well, obviously, it was a disappointing week for us. We had high expectations and goals a couple weeks ago. But what I was really happy with is their attitudes after. They handled it very well. Obviously, moved on very quickly to focus on the regionals. So what I saw in them afterwards, kind of the look in their eye, the determination for the next step was what I wanted to see. So, obviously difficult week, disappointing, but we've had a great year. We've got a great team. We just want to move forward and make the national championship.
Yeah, golf is so much about just, that short-term memory and forgetting about stuff like that. And so what have you seen from them as they get ready and as they practice, and the way that their body language is telling?
Definitely body language has been good. Again, as I said earlier, the way they handled the SEC, I was really happy. It wasn't a lot of down moments. It was, to get ready for the next one. They got back. We've had a couple of really good practices, again, fighting the weather, in and out every day, but definitely made a couple of changes in some equipment that I felt that was an issue. And I'm glad we figured it out during the SECs, but we got some guys back in the right stuff, and they look a lot better right now.
Thanks, Brad. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Tom?
Yeah. Hey, Brad, when the home team is not among the top 5, it makes them really dangerous. And does that kind of add a little extra pressure, or I guess intensity to the making it out of there?
Yeah. Obviously Ohio State's got unfortunately they were a 5 seed going into last week and struggled a little bit at the Big Ten championship and dropped to a 6. So absolutely, home golf, of course, is a huge advantage. I mean, it's probably 10, 12 shots. So I look for Ohio State to advance. So that's one more team that it's not in the top 5. But, with the guys that we have, they played a lot of Western amateurs on that type of golf course. We've had a lot of success at the Western amateur. Mateo had a really good one last year. Julian's played in a couple. Luke's played. Segundo's played. So I just like to set up for the golf course. That's one of the main things that when you go to a regionals, you want to go to a golf course that suits your game, suits your team, and is difficult enough to where if you play well, you don't feel like you're going to have any unlucky, unfortunate teams come up and beat you. So if we go do our job, but definitely Ohio State's definitely going to probably advance through there, and they're going to be at the team that we deal with. But I would trade that out to play a great venue like they have.
Okay. Does it suit you better maybe than Sea Island did, or were the conditions just?
The conditions were a little soft at Sea Island. We're not used to seeing it. And maybe I coached up a little too conservative that week. And it was definitely more scoreable than it usually is. And so I take a little bit of the credit for kind of pulling the reins back on the guys when we should have been a lot more aggressive. But this golf course is, they have the tour, I think the Korn Ferry Tour Championship is one of the final playoffs at that golf course. I mean, it's a hard golf course. I mean, you definitely will, again, reap the rewards if you play well on that golf course.
All right. I think that's really all I have then.
You have anything else for Brad? Good. All right. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate
Perfect.
y'all's
Thank
time.
you.